nice. So I'll be able to watch that when we're done here tonight. That game just started out in Colorado because the Flyers won the shootout over the Canadians. That was an insane game where they were up 3-0 and then got tied, and then they were down and they tied it, and then they won the shootout. And then, of course, Boston, I was saying, beat the Isle in the shootout. Now it's back and forth. My boy Bo Horvat had a nice game for the Isle, and Schaefer looked impressive, even though he got smacked in the face several times by the big defenseman on the Boston. So they responded to that infraction, but then of course the Bruins tied it late, and then they got the winner in the shootout. So other than the Rangers getting shut out by Carolina, everybody has scored tonight. And obviously Colorado hasn't yet because that's just 1-0 against the Bolts. So let's get going. We're not going to wait too long. Get to that. Then we get to our late games. Like I said, still some third period games. Oilers, if anybody's going to be watching that, that's going to the third. We have some other West Coast stuff. We got Detroit against Vegas. Unbelievable. Detroit's off to a 9-4 start. Vegas, of course, has got Jack Eichel playing out of his mind. I think he's one of the top scorers in the league right now, if he's not the top scorer. And, of course, we got Florida against the Ducks at 10 p.m. and Winnipeg against the Kings out in Los Angeles at 10:30. So we got good late games tonight. Good chance to watch the Jets against the Kings. That should be a fun game. Florida, of course, Anaheim has been playing pretty well. 7-3-1. Somebody was saying it was the first time at November 4th that every team in the Eastern Conference was above 500 or 500 or better. Absolutely absurd. I mean, obviously we're 12 to 15 games into the season, depending on what team you're looking at, and every team being 500 or better is pretty absurd. So there are some teams that are struggling still, but that's what happens when you got the same teams in the conference are all 500 or better. I'm sure that'll change after tonight. I'm not going to see was at 500. We'll dip below it. But so the hockey's going fast and furious this year. Good luck to everybody tonight. Like I said, we'll be back here on Thursday. I said we got lots of games to watch before then. Settle in, enjoy the rest of the year with hockey until we get to the Olympic break. Obviously, it'll be good resting for some players. The young players will deserve it because they're playing out of their minds right now. Senechny on Anaheim, obviously Kendall with Pittsburgh, obviously Matthew Schaefer with the Islanders. None of these players will be playing for their country, so it'd be good for them to get a rest. And of course, your Russians won't be playing in the Olympics because they've been banned for now, and they need to get some rest. And like I said, it'll be good for everybody. The break this year, especially with a lot of the young players getting big minutes right now on the various teams. It'd be nice to see them take a break because usually they hit a wall sometimes in the 60 point or 60 game area because they're not used to playing, whether it's college, whether it's junior, whether it's even in the minors. You hit the point when your body's not used to pushing itself 110% of the time, for that long a stretch. So it'd be good. Like I said, I don't want to see these young kids hit the wall and fall flat in the second half. So they've been really, really exciting. Anaheim, San Jose, those teams stacked full of young players, and like I said, it's be interesting to see. And obviously, it's a war of attrition. We all know that. If our teams in the East can stay healthy, see the Devils and Ottawa, see if they can continue taking those next steps to being serious playoff contenders. And, of course, my Bolts. Obviously, we're going to take our time, get to the playoffs, and see if we can make some noise. So, there we go. Other than that, let's get to cracking. One box tonight. Good luck, everybody. Let me get my randoms up here, my list, my dice. There's my dice. There's my lists. Let's get the going on that. Okay, here we go. Very good. Boxes are here in order, of course. We do 5 or more on my boxes for the dice roll. Come up with which box. There they are in order, as we know. 81 back from May, 2332 from late June. So then, we're going after that. 5 from July, 39 through 48. 4 from August, 57 through 65. You've been hitting that run lately. 7 now from September, 68 through 85. And then 88 all the way through 1 and 2. And that is the October reload. So getting ready for the November reload coming. we'll get to that. But here we go. One more box tonight to get us down to 28 for Thursday night. Oof. I'm like, this is the odds. This is where you want to hit. And hitting here. So I know Big Al hit his last 2 boxes from his last East Coast series yesterday. I did not hit that, but it was 2 decent jerseys came out, but it wasn't any monsters. So we'll see with the new series, see if I can warm back up at Big Al's with the new series coming. I know a bunch of guys break over there as well. I don't know if he has them in hand yet. I know I'm not even talking to him about how many boxes he's getting, but they should be here very shortly. If not this week, then early next week. So good luck to all you guys here. I cannot wait to see what comes out tonight. So here we go. 5 or more on a dice roll. Let's see what we got for you. And it is 8 times random. Come up with our box we're going to crack tonight. Let's do it. 8 times. Good luck, everybody. Thank you very much for filling. I appreciate all you guys. Like I said, you're family to me. So let's keep it going. Here we go. 1, 29 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the box we're going to open tonight. Good luck, everybody. 1 in 29 chance. It'll be box number 78. 78. Where is that one? Let me see where that one is in the run. 78 is the second to last reload, not this last reload. The one before that. So good stuff in there. 78 it is. There it is. 8 times. 78. Okay. Good luck, all you guys. Let me back that out so that's not on my list anymore. So don't forget to do that later. 78. 78 should be over pretty high. There it is. It doesn't have the sticker on it, so that's good. 78. Okay. Very good. Let me see what we got here. Killer. 78. Okay. Box 78 it is. Here we go. 20 boxes on the table still. We can bring over 4 more. Maybe I'll do that. I'll bring over 4 more. So we'll do 24 on the table and then 4 on the side here. That'll be it. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Box 78 it is. 78. Where's my lists? My list of team owners. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got some people here that haven't hit, some people here that have. 78. Good luck, everybody. Like I said, no double boxes, so I can't even guess what's in any of these. There we go. Good luck. Okay, very good, guys. Box 78 is going to be friendly too. The man himself, Dennis Potvin. There it is. Congratulations, Dennis Potvin. That is Steve S., a resident Isles fan. Beautiful blue sig with the HOF. I think it's one that's been repurposed. Obviously, Starside has the hollow COA. Obviously, it looks like it was an AJ's originally, and then Kaboom. It looks like Kaboom even sold this as their own. But AJ's, of course, was our original, probably on Starside. Matches your COA card. Dennis Potvin. Potvin socks. Potvin HOF 91. Captain C of the Isle. There it is. Unbelievable. Dennis Potvin. That's a Fanatics. There it is. I have the exact one in my PC. Had to have a Potvin. He's a Norris Trophy winner. Obviously, 4-time Stanley Cup champion. Dennis Potvin. New York Islanders. Going to Steve S., a resident Isles fan. Very, very nice. You guys got to have some Potvin in your life. Very, very nice. Dennis Potvin. Congratulations. One of the top defensemen in NHL history. I'm not saying top 5, but I definitely would say maybe 10. I don't think there's 10 defensemen definitely in the last 40, 50 years better than Dennis Potvin. You probably put him in 15 if you want to go back to like Doug Harvey's and you want to go like to those guys. You want to go way back to the early into the 50s and the 40s. I mean, there's but I'm saying in the last 50 years, Dennis Potvin is clearly right there with this. So obviously, the four-time straight Stanley Cup champion with the New York Islanders. Obviously played big time minutes for Canada as well. Congratulations, Steve S. The Isles loyalty comes through for you. He swooped in a little bit after we went live, of course, and grabbed the Potvin. So there you go. Going to a good home. I know that for sure. Sorry, of course, for everybody that did not hit, but your odds are now 1 in 28. Like I said, they get better and better. We keep breaking boxes. Your guys' odds get better and better. So I'll see you guys hopefully back here on Thursday night. We'll be doing it again. We'll see if any of the people that didn't get in today swing back to try to grab spots on Thursday night. But I'll throw the spot price preview back up. Obviously minus the Potvin. Of course, the eBay spots went live today of our end Potvin. So make sure you get over there and take your claims, put your entry bids in, or at least, start following your favorites so you can get back there on Sunday for the last double box before the reload. So this will be your best odds on the double box before we get filled back up a little bit. So it'll be 1 in 27, 1 in 26 on Sunday, which is pretty damn crazy. Like I said, I know we've gotten down to 22, 21. I think is the lowest we ever got. But this is about as comfortable as where I feel, especially with that last 2 boxes next week before the reload goes in. So good luck to everybody. I appreciate completely the support. Make sure you enjoy some hockey tonight, the next couple of days, and I'll see you guys back here on Thursday night. Same bat time, same bat channel at WAFFLEBOARD Breaks. So thank you much, guys. Enjoy your games. I'll be enjoying the Bolts. I think they're still up 1-0. See if the Lance came back and take a lead yet on that. Nope, still 1-0 Cooch. So that'll be getting towards that's halfway through the first. So we got a lot of hockey watch left tonight. Enjoy. We'll get back here on Thursday night. I always appreciate every single one of you guys. You're family to me. So let's keep breaking. I'll see you guys back here Thursday night. So thank you much. WAFFLEBOARD Breaks is out. Take care, guys.